Hey guys, GoldeeJR back with another live stream. Last time we took down the Browns 34-24, and this week we play our first divisional game against the Colts at home. Of course, what a cut. Anyway, okay, so we play the Colts, but there's even bigger fish to fry than the Colts today, because okay, so let me explain. We have 18 players to negotiate, right? A few of them are very good, for like Quincy Russell, Eric Guerrero, Marvin Mims. They also have some pretty solid players like Peter Calhoun, Lucas Van Ness, Ernest Jones, Snead. All these guys I would like to come back, but I don't think they all are going to come back. Not only because some of them are aging, but also because look at our cap room. That's not something you really are able to throw around. For example, Quincy Russell will take away 30 million of that 55 million in cap room. Guerrero will take away over 20. So we wouldn't even be able to resign two of our top players if we don't do something about our contracts. It's going to be really hard to keep a lot of this team together. So I mean, we can't restructure guys with only 1 year on the contract. I don't know what we're going to do. Contract-wise. We're going to have to figure something out, though, because we're getting Russell and Guerrero back, I'm telling you that. Yeah, we can't it's because we just restructured a lot of these guys during the offseason to bring them back. I mean, to get players back or add new team players, so we're not really in a spot where we can just restructure anybody. Like, Spears only frees $1 million. I could restructure, I mean, that's $1 million too. If it's $1 million, that's not going to really help. Ryan Stonehouse is less than $1 million. Mullins is 1.53. Josh Starks is 1.29. Skoronsky is 1.1 million too, basically. Bushroff's less than $1 million. Tap is less than $1 million. I think it's just because we just give so many bonuses out. Like, so a lot of our contracts aren't. Like, I think that makes sense already. Like, we can't restructure bonuses, which is what is really taking away from our cap right now. All the heavy bonuses we're giving these players. So, I mean, what I can do is restructure everybody that's possible, and I'd probably make around $6 million. So, Spears, I guess I'd do that little bit of money. I'm not even going to worry about Aubrey's, man. Yeah, this isn't helping much, but it's helping a little bit. I remember the Falcons had like all their stars restructure contracts 1 year. They had like Jarrett restructure, Matt Ryan restructure, Julio Jones restructure, and then Deion Jones, I think, too. All in like 1 year just to get some players back, and it still didn't really work. I'm not sure how much that's really going to help. What we also might have to do is just increase the years on a lot of these contracts, along with letting some of these players go. Like, for example, I don't. Oh, so I just lost money from that, so that clearly didn't help much, or at all. We're not going to be re-signing L'Jarius Sneed. Like, it sucks, I know, but he's 32 years old, probably going to regress to below 85. Is that worth paying more than $10 million a year? Probably not. the guys down here, I mean, probably just not going to get re-signed anyway because we're probably not going to have enough money to do so. And some of these guys also are just wouldn't re-sign even if I had the money. Like a fullback, I'm just not going to re-sign a fullback. Anyway, I do want Russell back. He only wants, what, 4 years? If we could get that to 7, we'd save quite a bit of money, and maybe we can save some of it. But then, like, dude, we might get Russell and Guerrero. That's it. Like, we're probably not getting none of these 3, 4. And I want all of these 4. I guess I'd say I want Ernest Jones the least. But even so, is franchise tag an option? I don't even know if we have the money for a franchise tag. Like, Guerrero brings us down to 26, and then Russell brings us down to 21. So we definitely won't have any money after signing, like, even one of these players. This is the most we can get, and this is if he accepts it. Oh, he takes it. I mean, that's a solid contract. It also gets signed for 7 years. Just trying to save money. I'm probably not re-signing Mims. He wants, like, yeah, he wants $34 million, an insane signing. I mean, Calhoun wants an even crazier signing bonus, which, I mean, it makes sense because Calhoun plays edge rusher, because even though he's an outside linebacker, he's on the line, and edge rushers are very expensive. I'm not going to re-sign Ernest Jones either. But yeah, we're going to leave this now because I don't like doing all the negotiations in 1 or 2 weeks. I think I've already done more than 3 contracts. I did Russell's, I did Sneed's, then I did both of these two. So that's 4. But whatever. I did 5 because I did Johnny too. But yeah, maybe we'll do like 2 in the next coming weeks to balance that out. But let's take a look at the Colts for now. See how their team has changed over the years. So, wait, I did not choose the Chiefs. At quarterback, they've still got Anthony Richardson, who's now a 27-year-old quarterback. I think he had a pretty bad year this prior season, but his ratings are still pretty good. I don't get how they need to fix CPU upgrading, because there's no way they have not. I mean, I know they haven't upgraded strong arm even once. How's his strong arm an 85 of 76 deep accuracy? Jonathan Taylor's slowly getting worse. You know, I'm going to do it for him too. I'm taking Truz off because it's just so bad. Like, it's just such a bad ability for a running back. He's still solid though, even despite all of his regression. Still one of the better running backs in the league. At receiver, they still got Josh Downs, still got Alec Pierce, still got Michael Pittman. Dude, y'all keep running with the same trio. It's not getting y'all no success. Y'all went to the playoffs like 1 time in these 5 seasons with these 3. Downs is good, but he's aging. Pierce and Pittman are already at the peak of their careers. I mean, how long are you going to keep these guys? Isaiah Likely's still their tight end, similar age to those receivers. Drew Baker at tackle, Quentin Nelson's still there. Phil McIntosh, Will Freeze. Probably the best offensive line we've gone against so far. I think all the other ones had at least 170 overall, but not this group. Max Roby, Laiu Tulatu, and Chris Barker. So it's a solid D-line, nothing crazy. At linebacker, Tui Pelotu, Matt Lewis, Jose Mercado. So, I mean, linebackers are alright too. This is a mid... Oh, that's very bad. What is this corner group? This is terrible. And then safeties aren't much better. That's probably the mid problem, the most dangerous problem about this team. Their corners are terrible, which is why they're only an 83 overall defense. But we'll do regional focus scouting now. Oh, so we didn't pick anything? So we chose receiver and corner for this group. They only have 2 even draftable receivers. And a few corners. I mean, it's not really worth saying that. So we'll just choose defensive tackle. Here, it's cornerback or receiver are both strengths. I mean, I need corner much more though, to be honest. I just need corner so much more. And here we didn't pick anything good. We'll go receiver here in that case. And then southeast, free safety, right tackle, strong safety. I paid both my both my tackles for like the rest of the franchise. I don't need tackle at all, and I don't really need safety either because I think I re-signed Starks, and Sparks is still very early in his rookie contract, so I don't really care for the strengths of this region. There's a few receivers if I want to go that direction. A few tight ends. I don't care about offensive line right now. Well, maybe I could choose tackle and just because I don't really need Magic Johnson. Like this. Okay, there's good defensive tackles. I mean, they're not good, but I'm saying there's a lot of them. And then some solid middle linebackers. Like, we're going to actually put this on corner too, because my main focus isn't going to be corner. Actually, it might, because the strength of the class is corner. But we'll do the... I don't know what we're going to do, honestly. Middle linebacker also looked solid, but there's just no chance we're going to need a linebacker. And if we do, it's going to be an outside linebacker to replace Calhoun and Jones. So actually, we probably should go with outside linebacker somewhere, because we're going to lose at least one of them, and probably both of them. Anyway, with a receiver breakout, this has got to be either Russell to X Factor or Thompson to Superstar. It's a press conference. Yep, Russell to X. I would have preferred Thompson to Superstar, but dude, let's be honest. Russell is, I can't even say best because best in the league means you don't get hurt, but we'll do top 5 in the NFL. If he's healthy all the time, number 1. Okay, 8 receptions and 2 touchdowns. That's so specific. Why specifically receptions? Because you know I'm not going to get this man 8 receptions. If I get him past 6, he gets hurt. Anyway, on to weekly strategy. So, Richardson is going to be running and stuff. I don't really care for that. And apparently their best scrambler is their backup QB, Derek McCann. I'm sure he isn't, though. We'll do half-pad split here since our guys are getting a little bit tired. And, I mean, their corners are so bad. I gotta go throw it deep, dude. Their corners are absolutely atrocious. So last time I think we did Peterson and Tap. And we ran out to Pearson and Tap. So this time it'll be Tap and Bushrod. Man, I hate this. Why do I have to change this? Because I have so many players who are just defensive linemen. I'm gonna take out Calhoun, probably. I'm just gonna put somebody else in for some sort of freshness. It's so boring doing the same position for every drill. It's gotta be somebody on offense, even though we don't really have many great options for offensive players. And we can do Powell. I think that's actually probably the best choice. I know it's defense again, but at least it's linebacker. Anyway, yeah, we can get 350 pass yards without 24 points or less. Okay. That all seems good enough. Alright, Tap. Last time we did red zone, I think we have to do... No, we did cover skeleton. We can do red zone this time. Please go easy on me. Okay, just let him try to moss me. That wasn't a touchdown saving tackle. Yep. That's not great. You only get 50 points for a touchdown saving tackle, actually. How does he catch that, man? What am I supposed to do about that? Yeah, I'm getting I think I'm doing good enough coverage, but it's just not working out. Oh, nope. Okay. I mean, maybe the game will give me a deflection here so I can get bronze, but we'll see. Yeah, I knew it. Actually, we didn't even get it, so I actually do have to try again. But I felt like they were going to let me get a deflection, so I had a chance to bronze and not have to redo the drill. See, another first down and completion. We'll see if that leads to anything at all. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm on him, but Tap doesn't put his arms out to catch it. And then he drops every interception because it's Braxton Tap. We didn't catch that. I mean, how do you even get beat that badly? Don't ask me. What are you? They give you too much time to throw. 5-second sack timer is absurd. He gets 5 seconds. No QB in the NFL gets 5 seconds to throw, man. Except for Greg Groves for some reason. Because, like, that's locked down. And then they say, actually, no, we're going, like, 5 seconds? I'm supposed to guard a man for 5 seconds? Anyway, Bushrod's next. We'll do the long haul because I did trench battle regular for Antoine Peterson. The thing is, like, my stream is sometimes freezing on my phone, but it's completely fine. It's just my phone, it's just my phone tripping. Nice job, Bushrod. That's how you do it. Got him. Alright, we just need like 400. If I even get like one of the multipliers, I should be good. Okay, what are we doing? Hold on, y'all tweaking. Alright, that's an easy gold. So, bronze for Tap, gold for Bushrod. Okay. Took me 20 minutes. That's pretty long, actually. Will this be our first week with no practice injuries? Crocker went out in week 1. Spears went out in week 2. Yeah, my phone is just tweaking. It can't catch up with the stream. Anyway, here we are. Week 3, divisional game. So we're going to be wearing blue and white today. And the Colts are going to be wearing white and blue. Where's the white and blues? There we go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Titans' superstar wide receiver. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
Also, there's currently a team that's averaging 46 points a game. It's the Denver Broncos. They won one game 45 to 14, and won the other 47 to 7. So we're only third in points per game after dropping 34 plus 2 times. But the difference is consistency. How long can the Broncos keep that up? Us personally, we're playing against a terrible defense this week, so I'd be disappointed if we didn't drop 30 points today. Well, we will receive for the third time in a row. Let's see what Groves and his completely healthy offense can do this week. James Thompson returns. His lead blocker is James Meredith. He's brought down at the 26. And Meredith is hurt on the first play. And he's out for the rest of the game. Nice. We have no practice injuries, then immediately on the first play somebody gets hurt. Anyway, 1st and 10. Handoff to the returning Ty J. Spears, who gets 3. Second down for Groves. He's in empty. Firing. That's Ian Crocker on second down, and he's up to the 41. That's a first down for the Titans. It's not a blitz, by the way. It was his own blitz, but still a blitz. We've been blitzed, I feel like, a lot more this season. Spears on first down, trying to get positive yardage, and he actually will. It's just 2, but it's better than what it looks like. Interesting formation from the Colts here. Oh, they fixed it. They fixed it. Or maybe they didn't. Firing up top for Resigns. He's caught it. Brought down at the 10. The corner only moved so he could get a better spot for a blitz. As I'm not sure why, but the Colts are very inherent on pressuring Groves. So far it hasn't worked. First down and goal. Now it's play action. They send another blitz. Firing. Russell won't be able to get that. That's all the way out of bounds and incomplete. Yeah, that's their 3rd blitz in a row. Hand off to Spears on second down, and he'll get 4. So a gain of 3, then 2, then 4 for Spears. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 6. Quincy Russell. That's touchdown number 5 on the season. And we score quickly here, just under a 3-minute long drive. And that's pass touchdown number 8 for Groves, I think. He had 4 and then 3 and then 1. So I think it is 8. Okay, to return is the Colts. Both of these offenses are very good. We faced a ton of good offenses, but I didn't see this coming. The return man all the way to the Titans 41. Anyway, Anthony Richardson. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks in his first 2 games. And they start in Titans territory, one of the best offenses. Can they actually put points together against the Titans this week? Jonathan Taylor on first down, gonna lose a yard. That's DeAndre Powell, the apprentice of Jerome Baker, future Hall of Famer, when he retires. I'm not sure if he will, but he's getting low in overall, and he almost didn't get signed. There goes Lucas Van Ness, bringing down the quarterback. I believe that's sack number 2 on the season for him, as it will be 3rd and long. Will the Colts be the team to unlock the secret to beating this juggernaut of a Titans team? And nope, he's brought down again. That time it's J-Rod for sack number 3 on the season, I believe. And the Colts go 3 and out despite the great field position, but at least they'll be able to have an opportunity for a good punt here. Well, they're going to leave it to be returnable, but Thompson's going to let it bounce. It'll be a touchback. And there is Quincy Russell. I think they said he was second or third in receiving touchdowns after the first 2 games. He just got one in our first drive, so I expect more of those as the season progresses. He's already been a great scorer, though. It's just he's been injured. Like, if he played 17 games or even 15 or so each year, he'd have 12-plus touchdowns consistently. Anyway, second down, quick throw to the receiving yards leader in the NFL. That's James Thompson for a first down. I think him and Quincy Russell are like the same age. Wait, no. I think he's 1 year older than Russell. But were they in the same draft class? I can't remember. It'll be 1st and 10 for Groves. 3 receivers to the left. Firing the Crocker. 2 men over there, and one of them is able to bat the ball down. On 2nd and 10, it's Spears. And he finds a crease. Tyjae Spears for a first down. That's his best carry so far in his first one. That moves to 6. First down and 10. Pitching it out to Spears. What a catch. And what a quick throw by Groves before getting hit. Groves really did deserve superstar after what he did last season, but, you know, I don't need the dev tray. I know Britt went up to superstar X Factor at some point, but we don't need that as he levels in another perfect pass. Spears with a spin move all the way to the 10 once again. You can hear the MVP chants as Greg Groves cannot be stopped. Neither can Tyjae Spears. Welcome back. Firing short. Caught Marvin Mims, and he has all day to score a Titans touchdown. Who is stopping this offense? We definitely have the best offensive line in the NFL. Maybe a little bit worse with Tevin Jenkins, but even still. We have probably the most electric receiving core in the NFL. A top 5 QB who hasn't turned the ball over so far. One of the highest overall running backs. And, I mean, defense, I mean, hasn't allowed, like, less than 20 points or anything yet, but hasn't, it's all, I mean, how much did we allow to the Bengals? 31, and if our defense was elite, it's just really good. There's some problems, like our corners aren't very high overall, but with Aiden Hutchinson wreaking havoc, our defensive line's been great this year. And here comes Anthony Richardson. He needs to do something different if he wants to score on this drive. It's a gain of 3. Richardson fires short and is caught. Josh Downs beats Travarius Ward, the former division rival and current division rival with the Colts. I believe he went from the Jaguars to the Raiders to the Titans. So now he's been on 2 different AFC South teams. And it's carried by Taylor, who's brought down in the backfield by the man who's looking for a contract, Peter Calhoun. But with that contract we just gave Quincy Russell, I'm not sure if that's going to be able to happen. 2nd and 12. Richardson dumps it off short to Taylor, who avoids and gets... Oh, they'll say he's just short. 3rd and inches. But will they call a play before the end of the first quarter? That's the question. 1 second left, and they will not. At the end of one is 14-0. The Colts trying to find some sort of answer to this Titans offense. All right. It is now 3rd and inches. I mean, I think we're all guessing that it's a run to their star running back, Jonathan Taylor. But the problem is, can we stop it? It's actually play action. They've got their man, but he drops it. Joshua Stark's in coverage. How do you not run the ball there Well, actually, I see why now, because they might just run it here on 4th down. They said, let's try throwing it, and if that doesn't work, we give it to Taylor on 4th down, and that's what they want to do, and that's what they do. Taylor converts. And that should put them right by field goal range if they want to kick later in the drive. Very close, very tough defense by the Titans, but it wasn't enough. And that pass is incomplete, knocked down by the Colts' own offensive lineman. It'll be 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw. It's a screen pass. Taylor somehow escapes, and he'll make it 3rd and short again. On 3rd down, Richardson handoff to Taylor, and Powell's got him short. The Colts are going to go for it again, though. Their offense is still on the field. Handoff, Taylor in the backfield. He's snuffed out. The Titans will take over at their own 30. That's Peter Calhoun and Aiden Hutchinson. That's Calhoun's 2nd tackle for loss in the first half. He is fighting for that contract. I mean, do you kick the field goal there? I mean, you're down 2 touchdowns. It's tough to say, but you're going against the best team in the division with an elite offense. Maybe you just take the points, as that's caught by Ian Crocker for a gain of 3. Groves having an elite season so far. He's really fighting for that MVP, and it's going to be hard to take it from him if he keeps playing like this. They get it out to Raynaud on the short screen, and he's got blockers. Donald Raynaud! All the way to the end zone. Titans score again. I mean, is there any better way to execute a screen? Mims gets the DB, Raynaud cuts inside, Crocker gets another player, and then Mims gets the last pickup block that Raynaud needs. Maybe the fastest player on our entire team, and of course he makes it work. It's looking just as ugly of a defense as all the other teams that face the Titans so far this season. The kick by Aubrey is away. Returnable by Hall. Starks makes that tackle right there, and the Titans will start from the 25. I mean, the Colts will start from the 25. I mean, they put together a really good drive, but they went for it, didn't get it. And this is another handoff to Taylor, and he's brought down by Tapper again of 8. I think that's his best carry so far. Excuse me. And there's a flag if that pass is low and incomplete. Will it be roughing the passer? Yes, it will. But it looks like he was hit as he threw because the ball seemed to have come out short. So, but they do call it on J-Rod there. Let's see what happens. Gets past the center pretty quickly. That does seem late. I mean, the ball is out of his hands. It's a bad throw, but then he probably looks like he put his full weight on him. So yeah, that's a good call. Bad play by J-Rod. Gives the Colts a free first down. First down and 10. It's a throw to Josh Downs. He gets 3. Richardson hasn't really looked too far downfield yet. Richardson pressure, dumps it off again to Downs, and this time he has enough for a Colts first down. And now you really can't kick a field goal. You have to go for it if you don't get a first down because you're down 3 scores in the first half. And Richardson snuffed out and sacked. I think that's sack number 1 for Braylon Mullins. I think the former Patriot linebacker. And he'll make it 2nd and 15 for Indianapolis. It really sucks not having Baker, but I couldn't re-sign somebody who's just wasn't even a top 3 linebacker on our team anymore. Because Mullins, I knew I was going to sign a linebacker. Well, I'm talking about after the season, really. Because Mullins was higher, Powell was higher, and then as sub linebackers, Jones is also higher. So look at the cross-body throw by Richardson, and what a play by Taylor. He'll still be short, and the Colts, 4th and 8, are not going to take another risk. They'll kick the 57-yard field goal. And their kick is up, has the power, and he drilled it from 57. Makes it an 18-point game late in the second quarter. I mean, hey, that's points, man, but the problem is I don't think the Colts have even reached the red zone yet. Vernon Crompton on the return. He's brought down at the 25. I mean, look at Greg Groves, man, so inspirational. 3 passing touchdowns in the first half, along with 200 yards and a nearly perfect completion percentage. Just 2 incompletions today. 83%, I believe. 10 out of 12, I think that's 83%. Spears gets 5. That's only his 5th carry, but this is the Colts we're talking about. Are you surprised that we're passing the ball a lot? No, you're not. Spears again sheds a tackle and fights forward for a first down. I mean, I'm not saying we couldn't run the ball in the Colts. I'm just saying passing it is so easy against them, so why even worry about running the ball? Fire, caught, Crocker, trying to get airborne. That's not going to happen. It'll still be a first down, but we'll head to the 2-minute warning, up by 18. No stops, period, for the Colts so far. Firing, Russell, comeback route. Quincy Russell. I don't even know if he's going to get open. When I push throw, Russell's still running downfield. Well, I probably could have gotten this to Crocker. Just fired it in, but I decided not to. I decided to trust QR1. And, dude, that is Julio-esque. That is Julio-esque. I mean, Russell does play a lot like Julio Jones, now I think about it. Probably just better in the red zone, right? Hand off to Raynaud. He can only get a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Groves in empty. Firing short for Marvin Mims, and he's not going to get there either. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the 31. Just so many passes in this first half, but we know that's the Colts' weakness. Just throw it away. Nice job by that linebacker. He was a spy, so, I mean, it's surprising that they called a spy, but now I think about it, Groves has been mobile this year. He's ran a few times. Now Aubrey's kick from 48 is good. 24-3. The 3-score lead is still in full momentum. Why am I tripping on words so much? And the Colts will have about 50 seconds, a little bit less than that after this return. And dude, I don't know what their special teams plan is, but their blocking is immaculate. But yeah, they got 47 seconds. They have all 3 timeouts. It's definitely not impossible that they could at least get 3, but you really want 7. But I guess 3 is good enough since you get ball after the halftime break. And Taylor brought down by Ward after getting a 4. Call the timeout there, so 2 left for Indianapolis. And it's caught. Alec Pierce across the middle. He's down at the 50-yard line. And there's one more for the Colts. They could definitely get in field goal range before using a last timeout. But I'm still thinking, if I'm the Colts, I'm still thinking end zone. And that might not happen, but Richardson won't be brought down. What a play! The pressure certainly gets there. Tracy Dell stumbles, and Van Ness with the weakest sack attempt I've ever seen. I know Richardson's kind of like Cam Newton in his size, but you can't be scared of him. Didn't you sack him earlier? It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 44. Colts no timeouts left. And there he goes. Tracy Dell and Mullins bring him down for maybe a yard gain, but that'll bring us to halftime. The Colts will receive, but it's still a very upward hill to climb, so we'll see if they can do so after the halftime break.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin in the gateway to the west in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's the Armadillos who are out in front. The Armadillos trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Mario Douglas, a touchdown reception.
I really don't understand why the Bengals are so bad in simulation. They literally are losing to the Armadillos right now.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up.
But, well, for now we'll do run outside. Oh, I actually clicked inside. Well, that'll work, I guess, whatever. And just continue to contain QB scramble because it's worked pretty well so far besides that random broken sack. Alright, it's halftime stats time. Doing pretty good on our, drills, or not drills, our goals. Groves is 13 of 16, 81%.
And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico.
Without further ado, it's time to begin the second half. And my mic wasn't working for the halftime stats time, but y'all can just read that yourself. It's not a big deal. Well, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He hasn't had the best day. Yeah, Peter Calhoun's kind of been all over him. First down for the Colts at their own 27. They need a touchdown. Richardson to throw. Hit. It's Alec Pierce for the first down. Play action once again. And Richardson's going to run, and he has room. That was a DB blitz, and he had all day. And that is knocked away by L'Jarius Sneed. Pittman, the man who couldn't bring it in. 2nd and 10 now. Colts look like they're going to throw again with this formation. And that is caught again. Isaiah Likely. Titans franchise tight end. I would say Isaiah Likely, because of Isaac Johnson, our offensive lineman. Well, let's see if they can continue this very successful drive. Gain of 5. I mean, it's looking really good so far. And Pierce got injured after that hit by Ward. And, oh, what? Look at the end zone. Colts score with really no struggle. I mean, that's as easy as a touchdown drive can get. 6 plays that only spanned a minute and a half. James Thompson to return. He's up past the 30. There's 2 receptions, 43 yards on through the air, as well as a pretty successful day on the ground so far. But him and Renault both had good days. Caught by Thompson. His 2nd reception of the game is enough for a first down already. And off, Spears loses. I mean, what? He's not losing any yards. I don't know what I'm talking about. He gets 3. 2nd and 7, nearing midfield. Firing Crocker. But also, what a hit. First and... I do everything, my mic cuts out. Oh, that might be bad. And it was bad, but it wasn't terrible. Just knocked away. That was like my worst throw so far in this entire season. And it only ended in an incompletion. Firing short. That's caught. Thompson first down. Nice wrap-up tackle there to prevent more yardage. But even still, like, the Colts cannot stop this Titans offense, especially not on 3rd down. Crocker, please get to Latu. He doesn't, and we get tackled by him. Yeah, I'm still not really sure how that play is supposed to work if the tight end doesn't block the edge rusher. I mean, maybe in NFL you can easily outrun the edge rushers, but in real life you can't do it that easily. 2nd and 11, play action. Russell's wide open, and he's got the big first down to the 11. Interesting formation there on that left side of the field. Spears can only get a yard. This is why we were throwing the ball so much. The Colts have been doing pretty solid against the run in the 2nd half. I think they were good in the 1st quarter, too. We just got some better runs in the 2nd. It'll be 3rd and 6. They're sending a blitz. We fire short. Marvin Mims in for the 2nd time. Yep, we just dropped 30 again. And that's touchdown pass number 4 for Groves, which brings him up to 11 in the first 3 games. If this keeps going, I'm going to bench players in the 4th quarter. Like, I might get Leonard some play time, candidate, players like that. Maybe Antoine Peterson. Like, if they punt one more time and we hit fourth quarter with a 21-point lead, I mean, that might be too soon. Maybe a 28-point lead or something. Okay, another great return because we just cannot. I don't know what happened to our special teams. It was fine until today. Yeah, we're going to take a look at Anthony Richardson, I guess. He has been sacked a lot. I think he's been sacked 3 times. He's a full-team captain. But he sent the Colts to the playoffs like once in these 5 seasons. I'm not trying to be a hater. But, like, the only good quarterbacks in this division are Groves and Stroud. Because Richardson has had some really bad seasons. And then Trevor Lawrence has never even won the division so far. Even though he's had some good statistical seasons. Like, you might have to move on at some point. Find a winner. You know, it's really, like, overall-wise, it's a really good group of... It's a really good group of quarterbacks. Jump ball up. Snead, grab it. Thank you. It's intercepted by Legarius Snead. Basically a free gift. And he's brought down at the 26. I don't even know who 88 is, so I don't know how he got on the field. But I think we bring... do we take out Russell now or do we wait? I think we wait. This game isn't over, and I'm not finna sell the bag because of a 3-score lead. It's not even fourth quarter yet. Nice run by Reynaud. He takes a hit. Gain of 7 there. Play action. Groves fires. Can't get it away. He's hit. And it's 3rd down and 3. I need one of you to get to the linebacker. Neither of you do. I chose run inside, but I did not choose a jet touch pass. But they definitely did choose a linebacker blitz. I knew they were going to blitz, so I thought, hey, one of us should be able to get over to the linebacker here. Of course, nobody did. But yeah, we're going to waste like all this time. There goes Stonehouse punt. Returnable for the guy who got picked off last time. Down at 25. Still down. Oh, he got hurt. No more Hall. Oh, I realized that's why he was on the field, because Pierce is hurt too. But Pierce should be coming back soon. Richardson. Oh my God. Caught by Michael Pittman. I think if I pushed the play ball in time, I would have been able to pick that off with Snead, but I did not recognize what was happening. Anyway, final quarter, we're up by 21, but the Colts might score immediately, like the Browns did last time. Oh, nope, still no Pierce. Nice tackle there by Sparks. I don't know. I had nothing to say about that play. I hope we don't just immediately let them score like this play. We won't. We make the tackle with Tappan Starks. Sparks has been solid this year. I don't think he's done anything to make me think, oh yeah, Starks is just a better player. But I don't know. Starks' run stopping has been elite, really, since he's started. Pick it off again. That's Legarius Snead looking if he can find a direction to go. We're not going to risk anything. Touchback, and there's another injury. I think that's the cue to take out some of these players. So here comes Evan Leonard. We're not stat patters, like, but I think it's gonna be very few players who we take out here. It's gonna be just like really our offensive stars and anyone else who's injury prone, like Crocker. Oh, we'll keep our offensive line. We'll keep Hutchinson. We'll take out J-Rod. It'll give our rookie some time, and it'll keep him from getting injured, which he seems to like doing a lot. Okay, so at third down running back, it's still going to be Raynaud. Power back is going to be Harding. Slot receiver, that's fine. Alright, that seems pretty good. I don't want to put in too many backup receivers, but hand off the Raynaud. Raynaud's second carry doesn't go as well. Okay, 2nd and 9. Raynaud's carry is just short. It'll be 3rd and inches. I mean, I saw Groves get hurt last week. I'm not taking any chances with him being on the field. Also, since Russell won't be playing for us in this game, is this his first time ever not getting injured in the first 3 weeks of a season, or not being injured before the first 3 weeks? Like, this is the most healthiest we've ever seen Quincy Russell, and there's no shock that our offense has looked better than ever at this point. Raynaud, another nice carry, and another first down. Raynaud again. Averaging over, what, 5 yards to carry? I think that's over 6 yards to carry right now. Yeah, let's do something fun. Why not? It's near the end of the game. We're going Wildcat. Gotta test something out real quick. And that's a big first down for Harding. This game's over. Did I accidentally make Raynaud my power back too? I'm not exactly sure why he's coming out on power run plays, but whatever. He needs the XP more than Harding anyway, because Harding is not going to be re-signed most likely. Even though I do like him. Alright, that means we're off to the 2-minute warning. Or are we scoring a little bit less points every week? Like we scored 42 and then 34 and now 31. I mean, we could score here, though. I won't say anything yet. We could score here. I hope we don't have to and we can just run the rest of the clock out. Guerrero, push, dude. You suck. You got ran over by a cornerback. That's honestly sad. They say they want us to throw it, so we'll see if we can get this through the air. Leonard's gonna run and he's gonna get it. And he lost the ball and the Colts have it. Okay. Dude, I feel like it's so much. You have so much less time to slide in this game than you did in Madden 24. I don't know how that really works, but that's what it feels like. Colts, don't call timeouts, man. Please, that's all I ask. Well, they haven't called one yet. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna go hurry up and just let the time go out, pretty much. Ooh, oh my God, we can't bring down Michael Pittman. Nope, now they're calling timeouts. Y'all suck. Oh, y'all just trying to have. I mean, y'all just trying to stat pad Anthony Richardson right now. It's not gonna work. Y'all suck. Nice tackle by Sparks. They're not even gonna call a timeout. They're just like, all right, man, y'all got it. Oh my God, why are they making so many tackles? Like, game, if you say you want them to, if you're telling me you want them to score, just tell me. Like, you don't have them break every tackle in the last drive, and them calling timeouts down 21 with 13 seconds left. They have more. They're down by more points than they have seconds left right now, and they're gonna call another timeout. That's honestly sad. They're calling timeouts. Down 21 points with 7 seconds left. Yeah, I hate my division rivals. Just pick it off. Ruin his stats even more. Thank you, Snead. Was that 3 interceptions for Snead in one game? No. Since they want to play so much. Since y'all want to play so much football, how about we run another play? You're welcome. They deserve that, so I don't feel bad at all. They want to keep playing, we want to keep playing too. Anyway, we're on to 3-0, defeating our first division rival. Next week we play the Armadillos, who seem to be handling business against Cincinnati. Pretty good game on offense and defense. Didn't do anything crazy in the second half, but we didn't really need to. We ended up benching Groves, Russell, Spears, Crocker, J-Rod in this second half. I think the biggest dub is that Russell stayed healthy the entire game for 3 weeks in a row. Anyway, Groves with another excellent day. 19 of 24, 295, 4 touchdowns. Raynaud 12 for 61, Spears 9 for 37. A fumble by Leonard. Raynaud 2 for 1. He might be player of the week. Would you take Raynaud's game or Groves? Probably Groves, actually. But still, he did really good. Russell and Mims also scored. Sparks with 11 tackles, 2 TFLs for Calhoun, sacks for the same 3 players as earlier. 3 picks for L'Jarius, and he's looking to lead the NFL in interceptions for the 3rd season in a row. Alright, I don't care about leveling up. I don't do that Battle Pass Madden stuff. Who cares about the Battle Pass in Madden? Like, bro, we're not playing Fortnite. Like, we're just going to try to keep making Guerrero as agile as possible, because he is playing tackle now. And to be fair, him and Latham have both been much better since I switched their positions. It was what they needed. We'll get Starks to an 85. I mean, I'm not surprised he's such a good run stopper. His best rating is run support. Just got 2 tackle. I mean, he still has 89 zone coverage, too. I say, guys, block shed up. His block shed is a 65 at safety. That's actually kind of insane. But, yeah, Russell did not get 8 receptions, and he had not scored 2 times. I honestly forgot about that. Maybe I would have tried a little harder, because I did bench him. Dude, shut up. He's still, like, top 3 in receiving touchdowns. You're like, oh, I don't think he's a top 5. He doesn't look like a top 5 receiver. But, like, no one asked. Anyway, on to the Armadillos game. But I don't think our biggest worry right now is these opponents, is re-signing these players. Which, of course, won't matter if we just win the Super Bowl, but it's not guaranteed. Also, the Armadillos suck. They're 1-2. Only win is against the Bengals somehow, who are 0-3. Our whole division is 1-2. We have been dominating our division so far. Groves still number 1 in yards. I think he's number 1 in touchdowns now. He's number one in MVP race probably. Thompson's still number one in yards, and Snead's now number one in interceptions. We won a weekly award. I'm assuming that's Groves. No, it's Snead with his 3 interceptions. That does make sense too. Wait, who's the guy who won weekly awards for AFC? Dolphins? Yep, Tua. He didn't do much better than Groves. If I didn't bench Groves, he probably wins that. But I'm a nice person. Anyway, we have a press conference coming up. We have a... How are we the game of the week? I know we're Monday night, but I guess it's divisional too, and one of the most popular teams in the NFL. I'll let it pass. Anyway, I'm finna leave now. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. See you guys next time.